All of Hollywood is reacting to the Will Smith slap of Chris Rock at the Oscars. And one person who is fairly quick to say something was actually Whoopi Goldberg, who put the statement out there that one of the reasons that the Academy was so hesitant to remove Will Smith is because he was a black man. And they didn't want the embarrassment of having to explain to everyone why they escorted a black man out. Well, since then, she's continued to give her opinions on some things. And she's getting a little bit defensive about being called a Hollywood elite, even though that's exactly what she is. Don't put it on all of us. Whoopi balks at complaints about Hollywood elites after Will Smith slap. Whoopi Goldberg fired back Thursday at critics who complained about the Hollywood elite letting actor Will Smith slide, giving him a standing ovation even after he slapped Chris Rock at Sunday evening's Academy Awards. And I gotta be honest, that is one of the biggest things to take away from this. The fact that you saw a man assault another man, batter another man up on stage, and then 30 minutes later, all of Hollywood is sitting there standing and clapping and applauding and cheering on this man as he gives a speech about wanting to be a vessel for love. It was one of the most hypocritical things anyone could have possibly imagined. So yeah, people are rightfully criticizing Hollywood for that. Whoopi doesn't think that should happen. She doesn't think that all of us, not all of us Hollywood elites should be in that category. Let's listen.
So stuff happens, and I'm just saying, listen, those people who were there were stunned.
Yeah. But then they gave him a standing ovation, though, Whoopi, which I think, again, goes back to why some people feel like Hollywood elites are a bunch of hypocrites, because they go out there and they give these, these statements of moral, superiority about things and political statements, and then they're standing,
I'm sorry,
doing a
as
standing
one of
ovation
those
after
people,
he just
as one of those people, I gotta stop you, because
you would have given him a standing ovation?
I would.
As one of those people, as one of those Hollywood elites, I got to stop you right there and defend all of us.
Not have stood up, but that has nothing to do with why people do. Have you, let me ask you a question.
In the moment, though?
In the moment. So you're sitting there, you just gone, oh, no, you've gone, what the, yeah. And you're up before you even know.
I'm kind of surprised that Whoopi could stand up like that on her own. I thought she'd need assistance from some sort of mechanical device to heft her up there. That is impressive.
Done something stupid.
There was time in between.
I'm telling you what folks have said who were there.
But
that's what they're saying. And I just want to stop with this elite stuff, because, a lot of us work for a living. Mm-hmm. We work, we collect a check, we got families, we try to do this.
We work, we collect a check, we have families. Saying that you're a Hollywood elite doesn't mean you're not doing something, that you don't have a career. But what we're saying is that is very different from 99.9% of other people. Like the idea that you're in touch with reality, that you're in touch with normal people is laughable. That's why people are so critical of the Hollywood elites.
Same thing, the good stuff that everybody else tries to do. And it really pisses me off when people start to talk about people who work in Hollywood, just not just actors, but all the other folks. So please, when you're talking about actors, be specific. If you're pissed off about somebody or how they act, don't put it on all of us, because that's like saying all black people like chicken.
Well, I mean, not saying I don't think for it, but when you're making
that's like saying all black people eat chicken. So let me get this straight, Whoopi Goldberg. Just like 2 months after you got suspended for saying there was nothing racist about the Holocaust, now you're saying that using the phrase Hollywood elites is akin to saying all black people like chicken. Isn't it weird how these people's minds work? Interesting that Whoopi Goldberg would get so offended over being called a Hollywood elite and trying to stand up for so many people in her peer group. It was disgusting, regardless of what you think about all these individual people. It was regardless to see as a whole, the entire people at the Oscars, the entire audience stand up and applaud Will Smith. They were correct. There was a lot of time that passed by, 30 or 45 minutes that passed by between Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith and them applauding him. There was enough time to process it, and it was disgusting. That's why people are calling this out. Apparently, Whoopi Goldberg just can't handle it. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.